Lois under siege.
Clark and I can try and find this guy.
He's unstoppable.
And look who's thrown for a loop.
He can beat Superman.
He threw Superman around like a rag doll and then disappeared.
I wouldn't say like a rag doll.
Can Lois and Clark discover the real secret to the power?
What's so amazing about the bracelets?
A contest. Super strength against super cheese.
An all-new Lois and Clark, 1 week from tonight on ABC.
Including his son.
Have you heard anything about my son, Sheriff?
Young Arthur ain't never coming back.
But fate gave him a chance to be a father to an abandoned boy.
It's nice and warm.
Charlie Cantwell is in there with you. You better send him out.
Please, you can't take him away from me. Luke is the only father I ever had.
Lou Gossett Jr.
They come in mysterious ways, these miracles of yours.
A Father for Charlie. Next.
A Father for Charlie. Sponsored by the makers of Advil Cold and Sinus. It's tough on colds like Advil is on pain. Advil, advanced formula for the cold season.
Sarah, all summer, I asked you to send me some rain. Well, you didn't send me any, so all summer, I had to haul water to these fields. My sugar harvest time is next week, so whatever you do, please don't send me any rain now. What was that you used to say? If you ask for a miracle hard enough, you get one. Please, don't give me that miracle now. You would be a disaster. You and your miracles. And I thought if there's anybody up there, he'd listen to you. So sure don't listen to me. Charlie. Boy, you gotta watch out what you're doing. You know you could kill a person?
I'll be awful careful not to kill a white man. But I ain't afraid of killing you, boy.
Well, what am I supposed to do, Sarah? They chased every other black man out of here for 40 miles. And what other white man could I get to sharecrop my farm with me? His pa was the only one I could get. Nobody else would want him. And then since you and Arthur... That's right, I'm gonna bring Arthur up. I always do. All right. I'll simmer down.
That'll be $2.
Some things never change.
You don't like my prices, you're welcome to go to Garnett.
Thank you.
You get 25, I take 25 for boiling down the molasses, and that includes the 10 bucket.
Well, they pay 30 over there at Hurtville. That's only 3 more miles.
That a fact.
Why not let them make the money?
All right. 26. Hey. Anybody else hears about this, the deal's off.
All right.
Hey, shut it down.
that, boy?
80.
You raised 80 acres all by yourself in this here drought?
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, it'll make molasses. What about your sharecropper?
Don't know yet.
Well, I do. That fool ain't gonna make nothing off them 20 acres. 10 cents.
You just told them 26.
10. I saw them just as good as theirs.
Better.
Take it on over to that new Negro mill at Garnett, huh? Only 40 miles, 80 acres, near 100 wagon loads, times 40 miles, all by yourself. You'll die.
I'll be in next week.
Suit yourself.
Excuse me a moment. Walter, how are you?
Fine.
Have you ever seen it so hot?
Well, you should be out here with me, Sam.
Oh, you know I'd let you in, Walter, but my customers would pitch a fit if you... Well, you been to the mill?
Yep.
What's that old thief Sawyer gonna pay you?
10 cents a gallon?
Oh, lordy.
That's enough to pay my loan, even at 6%.
Now, Walter, you know I have to charge you a premium. It's my stockholders. But that Argus Sawyer is no better than a common thief. There's not a man in High Lonesome doesn't know it. Make sure he pays you in cash. How's Thursday week?
Good.
Walter, this will make the 15th year in a row you've paid your seed money loan off in full in the first week after harvest, and I think that's some kind of a record. Yes, I do. You're a good businessman, Walter, an honest man. And that's one reason why I'm proud to be a friend. Even if I have to charge you double the interest rate I charge white folks. But what can one man do?
See you Thursday week.
You're going over to see the sheriff, aren't you? Wait, I'll walk over with you.
I've been going to see the sheriff every Thursday for 7 years. First time you going with me.
I had to foreclose on Rance Mooney's place. The auction is this morning. I told him he ought to go to California. They got some mighty pretty ads saying there's all kinds of work out there. You be careful, Walter. When they ran all the other coloreds out of this county 7 years ago, I thought they were satisfied. These are desperate times, and you're the only colored man left. You're just like a lightning rod for some of them.
Think I don't know that?
It's gone, Sam.
Sheriff, you already had the auction?
Wasn't but one bidder. He's inside doing the paperwork and waiting for you.
I'm awful sorry, Rance.
Well, now, looky who's here. Just when we think we got every darky run out of the county.
Yeah, Pops Walter.
Yep. The rest of his kind were smart enough to get out while they could.
Yeah, Walter's just too stubborn for his own good.
Now wait, boys. Let's see why Walter's here. As if I couldn't guess.
Have you heard anything about my son, Sheriff?
God almighty, Walter. Every week you ask, and every week the answer's the same. That boy of yours has been gone for 7 years. Young Arthur ain't never coming back. Take it from me. Why don't you just pack up and move on while you still can?
No.
Now, I don't want a big scene here, Walter, what with the ladies present and all. You know we made a decision not to have no darkies in Emerson County, but we can't seem to get that through to you. And now you've gone and kept your farm while some of these folks here, well, they're losing theirs. Why, just looking at you is a torment to these here people.
Let them have a good, long look. After what they did to my family. Let them be tormented. My wife is dead. I waited alone for 7 long, lonely years for my only child to come back. I don't know what happened to him, but there's some people in this town who do, and they don't tell me. So if they're tormented by the sight of me, let it burn them like a hot poker, and they still won't know what torment is. Sheriff, what about my boy?
You're a dead man, Walter.
What about my son, Sheriff?
I ain't heard nothing about Arthur. Y'all go home now. Go on.
What's the matter with you? How long are you gonna drag this out till we finish
now,
him?
Woodrow.
Not now. What the Sam Hill are you waiting for? He don't fight, he don't cuss, he don't drink, he don't chew. He don't even holler at his old damn horse. Now, if you're waiting for him to shoot somebody, that ain't never gonna happen.
Shut up, Woodrow. The time will come. You'll make a mistake.
Whoa. Sleep around here? Shut up, you miserable hound! Oh, it's you. Just because you're the landlord don't give you no right to come around here bothering decent white folk.
Judging from the condition of these crops, you're not going to make any money this winter either, Reuben.
Yeah, well, I got a bad back. Can't haul all that water. And these kids are too lazy to yell suey if the hogs was eating them up. Tried to get them to haul water, but they won't do it.
You got to make provisions for your children this winter. Maybe you ought to get yourself a job.
Who the hell do you think you are, nigger, coming around here telling a white man how to run his business? And just because the government give you people land, you think that makes you a man? What about us white folk? We still got to work for a living. Get down off that buckboard. Let's see who's a man around here. Get up! If I ain't gonna make some money off of my crop, ain't no uppity nigger gonna make none of it here. Where's that kerosene at?
Yeah! You hear that? We made it!
Hey, you kids, get in the house. Go on.
Charlie, make them stop!
Now, y'all stay in there until I get back. You try to get out of there, I swear to God, I'll burn it down with you inside. And you know I ain't fooling. Fix old Walker.
It's okay, Tessa. He's gone now. Now, come on, Tessa. He always says that, and he ain't done it yet. He'll be sorry once he sobers up. He's just doing us the way his pa did him. He don't know no better.
Charlie, you know he'll do it. One of these days he'll do it, and I'm afraid.
We weren't going to show you this, but okay. Look at here, Tessa. He don't know about it. We can be out of here in 2 shakes. Now what is it?
He'll just catch us. It ain't no use, Charlie. He'll just catch us and dance with a switch, and he'll burn it down with us in it.
Look at this, Tessa. Look at this.
Oh, my, Charlie.
$20, Tessa. I'm shooting rabbits. I figure it's enough to go to Memphis and join the circus.
Oh, Charlie. I love you, Charlie.
It's time you went.
Oh, no, not again.
I know. Tired of it, too. It's all we got. Don't you worry about Pa. Go to sleep.
One of these days, I'm gonna get me one of them doll babies, Charlie. Don't you think I will?
Good night, Tessa. Wake up. I smell candy.
You're dreaming, Tessa.
No,
Go
I
back
ain't,
to
Charlie.
sleep.
I know what molasses candy smells like. It's fire. Go, go, go. You okay? Yeah. Come on. Hurry up.
Yeah, he's up.
What are them kids doing here?
Looks like the whole world's on fire.
I think you've seen enough. I think you've all seen enough.
Look, the fire's going to the Nealon house. We gotta put it out.
Let's go, Jason. Quick, Tessa, Paul will be back. No. Hurry up, Tessa. I am.
Hey! I told you miserable brats what had happened if you got out. You know, I never wanted you any more than my pa wanted me. Now I'm finally going to be rid of you.
Looks like you had a little trouble out here, Walter. I know what caused it, too. Yep. Lightning. I see you ain't got no sharecropper's cabin no more, neither.
Reuben! Reuben! Johnny? Johnny!
I haven't seen hide nor hair of the Walter, and I've been all over this end of your property. Well, I heard, of course. Had to come see for myself. I'm awful sorry for your trouble, Walter. I hate it like poison.
It's all right, Sam. You're just doing your job.
Well, that's nice of you to say, Walter, but it sure as the world don't make it any easier. If I didn't have these stockholders, and these are hard times, me to tell you that. There's a depression on, Walter. That's what they're calling it. There's even been some banks that failed.
Sam,
I can't...
how long do I have?
Well, your crop's a total failure, Walter. It doesn't take a genius to see that. And it's too late to replant, even if you had the money for the seed. Now, I might be able to talk the stockholders into an extension if you were...
I know. If I was white.
I reckon there's always hope, Walter, but I figure it'll take a miracle.
Well, we're running a little short of those lately.
The bank has no choice but to deem itself insecure in your loan, Walter. If I haven't received payment in 30 days, I'll have to foreclose on the farm.
My grandfather's farm.
And I'm so sorry, Walter. You don't reckon that fool Reuben burned it down with the kids in it, do you?
Wouldn't put it past him. Well, it's all gone, Sarah. All of it. If you were here, I think I could bear it. But, you know, my grandfather scratched this farm out of 40 acres of wilderness with nothing but a mule. Gave 60 acres to my father. When he died, he gave 80 acres to me, to us. I had it in my mind to leave 100 acres to Arthur. But, yeah, in a way, y'all still here with me as long as I have this place. I can look at a tree or a rock and still remember. You know, I can almost see Arthur sometimes, I think. Standing out there in the yard with the sun perched beside my thumb, talking about, Daddy, look at me, Daddy. That crawdad or some black-eyed Susan, they all came back with something. And I swear, as long as I was alive, you'd always have a place to come back to. Some help now, honey. When I needed that rain. You gotta send me some help, honey.
Who's there? Oh, it's you, Walter.
Morning, Miss Watson. You know, I was kind of noticing the place was getting out of hand since you lost Mr. Watson. I was wondering if you had some kind of work. Paint, weed.
The place looks fine. Go away, Walter.
Good morning to you, too, ma'am.
Oh, Walter.
Ma'am?
I've still got my eye on that clock of Sarah's if you'd sell it.
No, clock still ain't for sale.
Fool.
Stay close, darling.
Walter, welcome to the house of the Lord. I heard about that terrible fire. I'll pray with you. We'll have to go around back.
Pastor, that's not exactly what I came for. I came to see if there's some kind of work that I could do. Roofing, digging, painting, anything.
Well, we do have a little roof damage from that twister last June. I couldn't pay you, but the Lord will repay you in time.
Well, I was kind of looking for something a little bit more definite. Thank you, Pastor.
I got no word for the likes of you, Walter Osgood. Now get!